Hello, my loves. Pulling for today's collective message. First card out is the Emperor, which, and followed by the Page of Wands. So here we go. Yesterday's message was about coming into union with ourselves, starting with the feminine energy as we're coming into this full moon, which the moon is feminine energy. It's our intuition, and during the full moon, things are being brought to light. Things are being illuminated by the moon becoming full and bright. Okay, so as things are becoming illuminated, if they are in a place of coming from a place of fear or a lack mindset, anything short of being in the vibration of love, it's time to release that and purge that. There's also the energy of manifestation, things coming to light, to manifestation under the full moon, and I feel like that's what's coming in as I'm hearing. This is like what's coming in with this full moon, and this full moon coming in. Oh gosh, I forget now. I just slipped my head. What time it's in right now, but that apparently doesn't matter. That's why it's not in the mind at this moment. But this is okay, so this is backing up. This is saying what's coming in with this full moon is that balance. Okay, so utilize from now until Wednesday, when the full moon is, to take moments to be quiet and be still and tap into your intuition, to recognize anything that you do need to purge and release, to make room for the blessings, because that's what's going to make room for the intuition to come in to tell you what action to take. And that action is where is that masculine energy being brought up in balance that we're talking about, that is igniting that new message, new birth of inspiration, again with the Eight of Pentacles. So it's mastering our skill, mastering the process of manifestation, mastering who we are, how we present ourselves, how we carry ourselves. This very, very much is like an energy of discipline. It's mastering the discipline necessary to, be who you want. And Saturn's in retrograde right now, guys. So that makes sense to me, because Saturn is our planet of discipline. So that with the full moon, so the retrograde of Saturn plus the full moon coming in a few days is going to give you a beautiful opportunity to really see all the way down to the roots what needs to be released that is blocking your discipline to really truly behaving, acting out, the taking the action necessary to live the life of your dreams, to live fully in your purpose. So this is, if you've ever heard people talk about, you envision who it is you want to be, what that person looks like, what is that person's daily habits, what do they do when they first wake up in the morning, how do they dress, how do they speak, and you start embodying those habits, you start taking part of those things. So if that person that you want to become meditates every morning, then you start meditating every morning. You start doing those things one step until you're fully living on that. And that's what this is coming in, is there is, we've been figuring out who we are, why we're here, and now that we're in figuring out how to receive those messages and discern those messages, integrate and understand those messages, now comes the last bit of releasing fear on the movement part, on the taking action, and it's tower moment energy, and that's not a negative here. This is it's gonna shape, it's again that illumination, right? So the tower is the universe coming in and striking your situation with a lightning bolt to illuminate and show what needs to, and take away what needs to be taken away, to lead to your victory, so that all that's left is you standing in the glory and light of who you are, being authentic, being on your path. Very good energy, very good message here. So as things are falling away, let them fall, and trust that rejection is source's spirit's protection first and foremost, and that anything, because this is an end to things being done in the shadows. This is really truly about everything coming to light, being done in the light of day. This is really also an energy coming through of being integral and having the utmost of integrity in doing what is right in your heart and soul, and what feels right to you, regardless of who's around, who's seeing it, who's hearing it, not for anybody's approval or you know, applauding or, you know, anything from anybody, but simply because it's what feels good and right in your soul. So no more, this is also like a relieving of, I'm hearing like releasing revenge energy, and like there's been some of us who have been trying to utilize, you know, hate energy and hurt energy and utilize that as the fuel for our fire, if you will. But the fact of the matter is if you are holding on to that negative energy, even trying to use it to fuel your fire, you're still holding on to negative energy. You don't hold on to it, you release it, and just and continue to do what feels good and right. So that's the way you transmute it, is by letting it go. You can channel it into your creations if that is something feasible for you, but don't try to hold on to negative emotions here. Don't try to hold on to, you know, don't eat the hate. Don't feed off the hate. You know, when the hate comes in, recognize it and love it and release it back, and recognize that it's just a projection and reflect it back. And that doesn't mean that we send back hate. That just means that we stand in our authenticity, in our integrity, in the light of ourselves and the truth of ourselves, and we let their life and their consequences be their greatest teacher. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is about coming into, we've got King of Swords coming out here. Okay, so the King of Swords, he's truthful, he's practical, he's analytical, he has a sharp mind, he's calm, he's a leader, he knows what action take. Again, so this is again about the action, right? This is about knowing what steps to take again, and then I'm hearing right behind that, and let's not forget, they say that swords cut things, okay? Swords release things. So what, you know, there are going to be some, just because we're not in defense mode anymore and we're not fighting, doesn't mean that the sword is gone. Does not mean that we don't still carry a sword. We use the sword to cut and release things that no longer serve us, so that what we're standing in is our full emotional satisfaction, our wish fulfillment, every cup on our table being full and overflowing with things that we truly desire and love and value, that bring true substance to our lives. Guys, like, this is an incredible energy coming through. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is not about group stuff. This is very much about going within right now. This is an energy of be very careful about seeking outside of yourself for the guidance. Make sure that you're practicing going within through this process. Because when we seek too much outside of ourselves for guidance, for reassurance, for validation, for confirmation, for the answers, that's when we really get bogged down with anxiety and other people's energy. So in order to stay following your intuition and true to your path, you know, go within. That's why meditation is so important, and being still and quiet to receive those messages from your higher self, from spirit, from you, and not other people, so that you're staying in your energy, so that it's your energy, your inspiration, your heart, your soul fueling what you're doing and where you're going. And once you're already in motion, then yeah, you know, when it's already happening, that's why we share after it's happening. Okay, so there's very much an energy here, guys. Again, that last reminder of let go of the past. There's some of us that are still hanging on to, like, tried this before and it didn't pan out, and so, you know, we're looking back. Stop looking back. Look forward. Our eyes are in the front of our body for a reason, okay? The things that didn't work out in the past are for a reason. They were not in your highest good. They were not for you. So let go of the woulda, shoulda, couldas, because while you're looking behind, you're not even recognizing the opportunity that's sitting right in front of you right now. And it's a beautiful one. It's a lucrative one. It's a wish-fulfilling one. It's the sun, okay? You're looking back and look forward at the sun. Move towards the sun. Trust that your intuition, your heart, your soul, your higher self, your spirit team, your ancestors, whoever it is that you speak to guide you is going to lead you to the sun. But you have to follow what makes you feel bright like the sun. That's how you know it's for you, is it fills you with such joy that you can't imagine doing anything but that. It's time to ride off into the sunset, my friends, and the sunrise. Let's get this. I love you all so much.